nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me? I think you are in mute. Sir, we could not hear your voice, sir.
Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you
not able to hear you.
Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I'm followed on my feet. Will you please slow down? Slow down.
Can you hear me now? No need the headphone.
Yes, sir. Even we are not using headphones, sir.
Okay, can I try pressing that button?
Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I'm followed on my feet. Will you please slow down? Slow down.
You select entire screen. Again, you have to select it, sir.
Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I'm followed on my feet. Will you please slow down? Slow down.
So what I should do now? I should stop
Attend,
sharing.
you have to go to the stop sharing.
Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I'm followed on my feet. Will you please slow down? Slow down.
Okay.
Candlelight has
Yes, sir.
gone
It is
out.
okay, sir. This is
Some
okay.
will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound.
Okay, now you mute it and keep it, sir.
I am now. Still I'm followed on my feet. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow
Good evening to everyone. It's Pranesh of second year BBA, inviting you for the program to gain more knowledgeable information to this evening. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. We are honored to have the most distinguished expert in the field of artificial intelligence with us. I am delighted to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Sauji Gopalakrishnan Pillai, who is renowned scholar and scientist in Florida State University, US. As a research person for International Faculty Development Program organized by Business Administration, Government Arts College, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, India. Welcome you, sir. I would like to thank our principal madam, Dr. R. Olagi, for giving us the opportunity to conduct the International Faculty Development Program. Thank you, ma'am. It is my privilege to welcome Dr. R. Prabhu, head of the department, and also our faculty members, students, and all other participants who have gathered around for this program to make it a memorable session. Welcome you all. Dr. Agilan Deshwari, Assistant Professor of Business Administration, is here to deliver the Chief Guest address in this forum.
Good afternoon to all. I thank our principal, Dr. R. Ulaki, head of department, Dr. R. Prabhu, for providing us the opportunity to conduct this international FDP. So today, I welcome all the participants for today's session. So today's session is addressed by the resource person, Dr. Sauji Gopalakrishna Pillai. So he is an associate scholar and scientist from Florida State University, USA. He has specialized in human resource management, strategic management, hospitality management, culinary operations and management, tourism management. He is a BSc graduate in hotel management and catering science, and MBA in hotel management and tourism, MBA general management, MSc psychology, MPhil in management, and PhD and postdoctorate. He holds international qualification for study abroad program from St. Diego University. Dr. Pillai has held a wide range of past positions in academics. So he had acted as head of department for hospitality and tourism. He is a deputy director of research, curriculum developer, academician, trainer, and administrator. He is a visiting professor for many universities in USA, India, and Malaysia. He has worked in countries like USA, Sultanate of Oman, Nepal, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and India. He has co chaired, participated, and organized many international conferences and presented papers. He has published papers in referred publications. He has 20 years' experience in academics. He has presented in more than 55 international webinars and keynote speaker in more than 50 international symposiums. He has received many honors and awards like Trailblazer Award in Nepal, Best Young Scientist Award for Research in India, CEO Staff Achievement Award, Help University. He has acted as a chairman academic and has won Chairman Academic Excellence Award, Malaysia. I welcome you, sir, for today's session.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for that wonderful introduction. Very good evening to everyone. Here it is 5:30 morning. And I'd like to say thank you for inviting me to this wonderful platform organized by Government Arts College, Coimbatore. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the principal, Dr. Prabhu sir, and all the participants in this platform. Give me a second to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can.
Very good evening once again. It's my privilege to take part in this platform organized by Department of Business Administration on challenges of students in the new normal. Myself, Sauji Gopalakrishna Pillai from United States of America. My presentation today will be as follows. Initially, I'll be introducing the Sustainable Development Goal education. Why? What is the importance of SDG goals and education? Then I will go for introducing about COVID-19 and changes in the education sector. I'll be telling an overview of artificial intelligence, which are used by the academicians, administrations in universities. I'll be giving infos about how artificial intelligence are used in teaching and learning, the overall benefits of artificial intelligence, various tools that are used in artificial intelligence. Towards the end, I will be explaining about the challenges and ethics while using artificial intelligence. It's very important to know about the Sustainable Development Goals by United Nations, which is having their agenda started in 2019, and they need to accomplish around 17 goals globally. In that, quality education is the number 4th goal. So what is quality education? So everyone should get the opportunity to have inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities. In 2021, UNESCO underlined the need of quality education, and they recommend artificial intelligence is one of the best technique, tool that can be used to impart quality education and that can leverage to lots of people. We can divide the education era into two: before COVID, after COVID. During the COVID time, a lot of changes happened in the education sector. The impact of COVID, when widespread, it changed everything. It changed the educators, every students, and it also provide the opportunity for the educators and students to come together on various platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, and they were able to share the education or teaching and learning practices through Zoom. This made the educators to rethink about the education, how it should be delivered, how the teaching and learning practices can be delivered through various platforms, especially through the online platform. So educators across the world demonstrated through collective thinking, they shared various resources, they worked together, they exchanged their knowledge globally. People, academicians, students were able to connect globally during this COVID-19 pandemic. So, because of using this technology, some of the countries were prepared for using this technology through their LMS, learning management system of the universities, but some of them are not prepared. So it created a situation where some of the countries, universities and colleges suffered because they don't have supportive LMS system for facilitating teaching and learning through online practices. But somehow, by using other platforms, most of them were able to survive. So that is why United Nations 2020 was trying to spread the need. They tried to spread the message of the need of innovation in the education sector. So this crisis can be only overcome through new innovative technologies that everyone can get equal qualified education. The quality of the education should be very good by using these kind of technologies. So basically, for a approach for a very good kind of curriculum, there are few things which is need for the transformation. You need 3 P's, that is the purpose, pedagogy, and the position. A purpose is very well important. For example, the higher education, the university's mission, vision, the strategies, the objects, and how they are broadly sharing their education to the community is very important. The pedagogy is another factor which is needed in the education sector, especially the content, the resources that are delivered, as a part of vision and purpose. So during this COVID time, many of the universities, colleges try to redesign this system to deliver new kind of sophisticated technology to ensure that the pedagogy is shared properly. The other one is the position, the 3 P. It says about the position alignment system component to support the pedagogy. So the pedagogy score is redesigned and delivered that in a way that it meets the vision, mission, purpose, and objective of the education. So these 3 P's are very much important. And during the COVID, the pedagogy is redesigned because we were using a lot of online medias in those times. So let us think about how the education was delivered 7 decades before. For example, in 1960, the most of the concentration was towards building schools, widening the access, or to deliberately giving the literacy, spreading literacy across. In 1980, it came with the how the quality of the school can be lifted. 2000 is strengthened about the institutional capacity, the quality of the institutions, etc. This was going on through all these internet era. But 2020, during the pandemic, the education is the higher education learning, people all was thinking about recover, review kind of transformation which is needed to have a better performance in the area of higher education. So what it says, the 2023 central budget announcement is giving a lot of hope for this usage of artificial intelligence in Indian education, and it's a great leap towards the digital revolution. So 3 centers of excellence for artificial intelligence in top education institutions are among the announcement of the education sector 2023-24 budget. So this is giving a ray of hope for the Indian education that artificial intelligence will be definitely implied in the education field of India. So we are discussing about artificial intelligence today. So I'm not going so much deep into artificial intelligence. I am going to give you a broader view what is about artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? It's a cognitive computing. It can mimic like a human thinking. It can make decision making. It can support decision making. It can, through computer vision, it can see things, visualize things, interpret things, and give meaningful reasonings. Machine learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence. It develops algorithms and statistics model and able the machines to learn about it, interpret it. It's having a lot of neural networks that connected with various codes. It's like our brains. It tries to give meaningful interpretation through these neural networks. In the world of internet, in this world of internet, there are a lot of datas. So these datas every day, every seconds, like Google, millions and millions of datas are coming every day. So through artificial intelligence, there is a way to analyze those data and can give meaningful interpretations through the deep learning. So layers and layers of data are there that will be analyzed and will be given meaningful interpretation in such a way that it can facilitate different ways in a daily life. It can support the daily lives of human. It can support technologies in different ways. By using the natural language processing, they can unlearn about the language. They can come out with meaningful interpretation like speech and all. They can come out with meaningful interpretation, and this can be analyzed and come to various conclusions. So artificial intelligence help in all these things. So it can see pictures, it can visual things they can analyze, auditory things it can analyze, and it can come with meaningful kind of meaningful answers which can be used for further analysis in different ways. Basically, the artificial intelligence was first mentioned by John McCarthy in 1956. So, to understand, just for the knowledge, AI is not referred to as a single technology, but it is defined as computers that perform cognitive tasks like decision making that is associated with human minds and help to solve problems, especially when in education, learning, teaching problems. We are using AI technologies in our daily life nowadays. We have a lot of AI autonomous agent, Uber cars. Nowadays, there are driverless Uber cars, AI service chatbots, a lot of chatbots, contactless technologies. We are using AI. We are using AI in auto journalism nowadays. Even for shopping, entertainment platforms, we are using a lot of AI. Even advocates, lawyers are using AI. There are thousands and thousands of data where the lawyers can interpret and come meaningful solutions for a lot of cases. AI weather forecasting, by using the data of weather, they can forecast based upon the past records, past data. The causes can be find out and they can forecast the weather. It helps in fraud detection. AI is used in fraud detections by identifying anomalies. By seeing the patterns, AI can help in the fraud detection. AI help in business process, in the marketing, advertisement. Even in smart cities, they are connected in the smart cities by using technologies, effective waste management, facilities management. AI is used. AI robots are used, especially during the COVID time. For contactless technology, AI robots are used. So various ways the AI technologies are used nowadays, and especially in the education market. The cumulative gross revenue will be high for AI in the education market, and 2030 it will be 25,772 million. And it has the potential to revolutionize the teaching and learning. And there is a need of change factors within the education system, and we educators need to change. It's like those days when the computers were launched, how we learn computers. Same way the AI will be used in the education sector. So in the AI, in the education sector, will use machine learning, allows the machine to learn from the data. There are pool of data. It will use the natural language processing to understand human language. It will analyze the human language and it will come with meaningful interpretation. As I told earlier, the computer vision deals with understanding the digital images or visionary part of that. Where we are using AI in higher education, this technology is used to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. It will help in personalized learning, learning analytics, and adaptive learning technologies. It provides personalized assistance to students. It analyzes the student data and can provide feedbacks to academicians. When the students submit the assignments, they can be accessed by using AI tools, technologies, and it can give feedback to the academicians. It can use for adaptive learning technology that adjusts to each student's individual learning style, understanding the student's learning style, whether the student is a visual learner, auditory learner, whether he like reading, whether he like kinesthetic, hands-on, based upon the individual style of the student, that teaching and learning practices can be changed and it can help the students. By using the AI tool, the work given by the student can be check and make sure that it is not copied, it is not plagiarized. So it's help in the ensuring academic integrity. AI help in improving the efficiency in different ways and cost saving for the institution. And another important thing is we are not thinking about students who having disabilities, vision problems, or auditory problems, speech problems. So these students can access to education by using AI technologies and tools. It's easy to produce a response by using AI. In all these areas, AI can be used effectively. So you'll be asking me, my question, how? There are a lot of tools available through open sources. There are paid services. There are apps available which can be used for analyzing data. I'll be explaining about that a bit later. So basically, AI can contribute a lot to the higher education industry. It can help in the student success by learning the patterns of how the students are progressing in their exams. They know the students, how to retain the students, how to recruit the students. Machine can read and it helps in the administration process. It can help in the alumni engagement to get the data of the alumni. They have data, they can use this data, they can analyze and they can come from meaningful interpretations. They can, with this pool of data, they can do a lot. Helps in students' completion. So it helps in the student success on a whole. It helps in teaching and learning. That's other sector where AI can be used. It can help in collaborative learning, learning management, learning space. It help them ready for the future skills, soft skills, and other skills. It helps the universities, college to have a connected campus, data sharing through institutional operation, through facilities management, through security management. Not only that, AI can help in the higher education in doing collaborative research, academic research, and various ways it can be used in the research. So before going to that, we should be knowing some of the terminologies which are used in the AI world. What is meant by AI literacies? Having competencies in both human and technological dimensions of artificial intelligence. That's AI literacies. Both is required. Human and technological dimensions. Another terminology is artificial intelligence and education, AE and ED. That's the connection between AI and education, learning with AI, learning about AI, preparing for AI. Another terminology is artificial intelligence in education that help in the academic field. From 1980s helping, it helps to do primary research on AI tools that helps in the teaching and learning. And AI that are used for detecting fraud and cheating is also a terminology curing. You all think about a picture of a classroom 50 years ago and try to compare it with today's classroom. A lot of difference. Even 20 years back, the internet era started in 1995. Before the internet era, how was the teaching and learning practices? during the internet era, how the teaching and learning practices change. After 2000, bring your own device, BYD, teaching and learning practices change during the pandemic time. Students start bringing their own device in the class, mobiles, and other technologies they use for teaching and learning. So, Henry Ford once said, if I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said, faster horses, everything should be fast. So, we are following a kind of factory model education system which helps the students to work in a factory kind of environment. Those factory model education system was designed many years ago, where the students sit in the class, just listen. There's only monologue. The lecturer speaks, the students listen. There is no dialogue. But later part, this slightly changed because of a lot of teaching and learning practices. They have group discussions. They have a lot of, they have to do group projects, teamwork activities. Things have changed. But still, a lot of things need to be changed. To have a big change, we need revolution. This revolution could be the application of artificial intelligence to education. Basically, there are three paradigms when we think about artificial intelligence when we are using in education. Number one, paradigm one is AI-directed learner as a recipient. The learner as a recipient. AI is used to represent knowledge models and direct cognitive learning, while learners are recipients. Paradigm two, AI supported learner as a collaborator. Here, learner is a collaborator. They will be used, AI is given support while learning, while they work as a collaborators. Paradigm three, AI empowered leaders. So here they take the lead, the learners take the lead, and they are empowered for that. So this paradigm one, AI-directed learner as a recipient, AI-supported learner as a collaborator. The third one, AI-empowered learner as a leader. Help in the learner-centered, data-driven, and personalized learning experience. This artificial intelligence will be enabled to empower the students and help them to get the personalized learning experience. AI is having a large impact on higher education. Personalization, which is very much important. Customization. Everyone know about Industry 5.0, where the personalization is very much important. The machines do normal things. The human capabilities and machines will work together, and they can give personalized need of the customers or students. So personalization is very much important in when it moves towards education 5.0. They need quick response. So AI will be able to give quick response when they ask questions, when they have queries, when they have doubts. The AI tools will be able to give quick response to the students. It helps in the teaching and learning. So other than the campus management system, LMS system, which is incorporated with AI in the classroom, there are a lot of AI tools that can be used during the class conduct. Whether you want to do a quiz, whether you want to do some kind of activity through online, you can carry out. I'm not telling these AI tools are replacing the education. They are supporting the education practices. Nothing can replace. I'm not an advocate of saying, okay, the students, the teachers are not needed. The machines can come and teach. But that kind of practices, the machines are working as teaching assistants in some of the universities. especially in Australian universities. So by using the AI, the human qualities and the sophisticated machines' abilities can work together and can give specialized learning capacities to the learners. And moreover, AI will be helping in 24 by 7 universal learning access. Anytime it's available, the resources are available. It'll help in the student success. It helps them to do the research. When they do research, they want to do literature reviews. There are tools which are available in AI, which will help to enable it in a faster way. It helps them to create smarter content. For content generators, this AI is a great tool. It helps in the intelligent tutoring system, ITS. It helps the students together with the students, these AI tools, technologies will work and tell them where they are going wrong in the assignments, in the projects. AI help in the higher education sector through connected campus. Different campuses can be connected and everyone can get the benefit out of it. So AI is having a larger impact in higher education. So there are a lot of AI applications, not only in the teaching and learning, but doing the administration, teaching and learning, assessment tools, various ways AI is used. The FAQ chatbot. By using the FAQ, frequently asked question chatbots, the students can get answers when they have AI tools, especially the university website and all. You have these FAQ chatbots, very easy to get to know about the admission, the program structure. By checking the students' evaluation of the professors, they know how capable is their professors. They have, by using AI, can create adaptive courseware that can help the development of subjects, whether you want to come out with a lesson plan based upon the content of the subject, we can be carried out. Various assessment tools are enabled in AI to evaluate the student's performance or to give a very good assessment tool to know whether the students have reached the objectives, whether they have, their objectives are aligned with the assignment tools, can be assessed properly. It helps in the course scheduling or the subject scheduling or in admission decisions. Students can make right decisions. By seeing the pattern of the students, whether by seeing, for example, they have a semester exam, by seeing the pattern, how they write the exam, the marks, by using the AI tool, it's able to detect the retention of the students or whether the students will really drop out because of various reasons. It's able to sense it in advance. It helps in undergraduate models and also in graduate models and academic achievement. It helps in automated grading. There are tools available in AI. It will have their paid tools and free tools available. It helps in the evaluation of teaching. The students' evaluation, students can evaluate the professor, lecturers, and they can do comments and others can read about this. The AI can empower learners with disabilities, as I told. They can create teaching course content. The professors can create teaching course content very easily by using the AI tools. AI helps in the pedagogical implications by adaptive learning, customized learning, intelligent tutoring system. It can support the students' teaching and learning activities. It can do predictive analysis in advance. through natural language processing, they can know where the students are went wrong. By using automated grading of the AI technologies, they can do automated grading. As I told, there are content generation. By using virtual assistants, virtual assistants can be used in the teaching and learning practices. So pedagogical implications, the whole administration, the AI can be used. So academicians have a very good role in this. They can contextualizing of AI. They can design AI tools by selecting, and they can design AI tools. There are a lot of tools based upon the programs, objectives. They can design AI tools, facilitate learning with AI. They can use a lot of tools are available that they can integrate in their teaching methods. But few things need to be considered. Ethical consideration. There are technologies available, there are apps available where they can write. You give a question to the students. The students then just go and use the AI tool to come out with answers. They can just copy from there and they can paste it and they can submit for examinations or for as a part of assignments. But there are some ethical consideration while using AI. I'll be discussing about that within a few minutes' time. As I told, automated grading can be done, adaptive testing can be done, plagiarism can be detected by using AI tools. If the students are submitting something which is copied from the internet, by using the AI tools can be detected. I'm not talking about the Turnitin. Learning analytics can be done, frauds, proctoring, where they are using, for example, I'm sitting in front of a computer and doing an English language test, whether I am cheating by analyzing my face, by using the face detection technologies, whether I am doing fraud by using AI technologies, it can be easily analyzed. It helps in the fraud detection. There are a lot of bias, right? A lot of ethical issues related with AI in higher education. A lot of bias are there because people are not sure how to use these AI technologies or tools. Another thing is the privacy. A lot of data. How you make sure that the students' data are secured, the information about the student when they use AI technologies, when they fill in the applications, or when they fill in their data, how you make sure that the privacy can be managed, how transparency can be managed, whether with in both ways, whether the information where they're given is transparent, or how they can manage the transparency of this data, whether they give autonomy to the learners, whether the professors or educators' work or the intellectual properties are given due consideration. So these are some ethical issues normally related in the AI while using AI in higher education. So chatbots can be used in the teaching learning. It can help. It's same like how you use chatbots in some of the company's website. It can simulate human conversation. It can help a personalized learning experience to students. It can assess students' knowledge. It can give feedback, answer questions in the real time. It provides immediate assistance when they need it. It can deliver content assessment. Chatbot mediated learning is accessible and convenient. Chatbots is a wonderful tool. As I told earlier, AI can be used in the management, administration, in higher education, admission, student support, learning management, academic advising, how it can be incorporated in the mission, vision, and objective and strategies of the universities or the colleges is also very important. So there are a lot of things need to be considered while using AI in teaching and learning. The financial investment, the initial financial investment, how they're going to maintain and upgrading those AI systems, whether they have sufficient technological infrastructure, whether they have technical expertise to manage it, how those data can be managed or governed, whether everyone can access AI technologies, which stage of the life cycle is the organization, whether the organization is matured enough to use the AI technologies as a part of teaching and learning or as part of administrative process or the part of the whole learning process, all programs. These are all questions. So you need to implement that. You need parameters, you need feedback, there should be design, there should be a purpose. All should be well managed. Certain things can be managed. Certain things is very tough to manage. Shift in the infrastructure metrics is very tough. It takes some time, but is weaker in leverage. The belief system, the orientation system, all those things are very tough to implement because you have to bring change agents. So you can see here it's weaker leverage in one direction and stronger leverage in other direction. Things which are easy to implement is towards down. Things which are harder to implement is towards up. Like parameters, feedback, easy to implement. Design and purpose is harder to implement in the system. There is a pedagogical core when we do this. We cannot say we are using AI, we don't have human feelings. It's always important. That's why we say cobot, coordinating robot, or co-working robots. Same like AI, co-working AIs. So the learners, who are the learners? Educators with whom they are doing the learning process. The resources, what kind of resources? With what? What are the contents? What kind of contents? All should be connected. The content, the resources, the educators, the learners should be connected. And you should not forget about the families and the communities around. All these things should have the subdivisions of components of families and communities. Lifelong learning, how this can be used for the beneficial of the community at the later stage is very important. So all these factors are there, but everywhere the families, communities, the society as a larger scale is very important while considering this pedagogical core of content, learners, educators, and resources. They are very important. The human feelings are very important. The empathy is very important. You cannot go away from these kind of feelings when you use artificial intelligence in the education. So why we are using this AI technology? From McKinsey's Global Teacher and Student Survey says that the teachers are spending a lot of time for the activities. Like 49% of time is direct interaction with students. So activity composition of teachers' working hours, the number of working hours, they do a lot of direct interaction with students. By using these technologies, you can reduce that. Meantime, they can interact with the students in a meaningful way by using these technologies. So how it is helping in AI technologies are helping the academician, grammar and spelling check, accuracy checker, when they submit assignment, the accuracy, how they are submitting that whether the factual part of that assignment can be checked, whether there is logical consistency can be is there, can check. Completeness checker can be done. Formatting, how they're formatted can be used. Specific style they are following can check that by using this AI tools. I'm just going to share some of the tools which can be used in the teaching and learning. For example, DeepL is a AI translation tool. It can translate one language into 29 different languages. It gives very good accuracy. It helps in linguistic subtlety in translation. And this tool is available to test for free and can also upload in PDF, Word, or PowerPoint, or different ways it can be used. This is wonderful. This is basically a translation tool. Quiltboard. This offers editing tools. It helps in the paraphrasing, grammar check, plagiarism check. But plagiarism check, they have a paywall for that. Basically, this is used for the paraphrasing. Basically, it can also use for as a citation generator. Quiltboard can be used in the teaching and learning. Mathway, it helps in the math coaching. You have questions you can give by skill. It is a sophisticated technology that can use in student engagement. It's a just-in-time feedback, and it will help. Some of these tools are paid, and some of the tools are available free. Duolingo language preparation. It helps the users in their language journey. It helps them to do personalized lesson. This is a wonderful tool which can be used in language learning. Brainly, it's a peer-to-peer learning platform that provides range of educational resource. The students can ask a lot of questions on various topics. The students, it's based upon the natural language processing. It helps in improving learning experience of the users. GradeScope, this is also an online grading platform designed for making grading, paper assignments, mathematical equations, feedback and comments can be given to the students by using this. Clinica is another artificial intelligence tool, which is a machine learning. It helps in career coaching. If you have a resume, it can give reviews. It helps the students in interview preparation, developing skills, can find job opportunities, a good fit for their interest and experience. ChatGPT. This is a revolutionized tool which released on November 30th, 2022 by OpenAI by Chat. But this ChatGPT is currently in high demand now. You ask a question to ChatGPT. You want to write an application, put in ChatGPT. You want to write a poetry, ask the ChatGPT to create poetry for you. Ask ChatGPT to create a lesson plan for you. It will write for you, totally free now. It helps in coding. So you'll be thinking that if students do this, what happens? That's why I was mentioning earlier the ethical part of this. We cannot we cannot close our eyes when we consider the ethical part of these technologies and tools. We have a lot of ways to check whether when they submit their assignments, whether they're using ChatGPT or something to check whether they just copied or whether they copied from a source or whether they use for brainstorming. These tools are very good for brainstorming, especially ChatGPT. You want to get new ideas, new contents. You want to write an application. You want to write a letter. You want to write a literature review. You want to write a citation. It's available. You can use it, but it's not just copying from there and you're putting it, because there are a lot of softwares which are available to detect whether for example, a ChatGPT is doing a work for you, but there are other softwares which enables to detect how many part of this is done by a human and how many part of this is done by a machine. So these kind of tools, which are free, some are not free, they are paid for. This will enable the learners and support them in different ways. We need to think in a positive way. When we were using very initial stage, when we were using computers, everyone was telling, okay, this will replace the human. But what I try to say, these technologies, if we are using properly, this will help in the teaching and learning. These are not substituting teaching and learning. This will enhance the teaching and learning. And people say, because of this technology, AI technology, it can replace an academician. No, never. That's what I told. The humans and the machines can work together and can bring meaningful interactions and can take care of a lot of higher order thinkings, higher order skills. Digital traces. What are digital traces? For example, as MOOC. A student is using a MOOC, a serious game. For example, it can generate like around 5 to 10 million actionable data points per student each day. These data points are collectively known as learners' digital traces, which they lay. Thousands and thousands of digital traces, millions and millions of digital traces a day. Who is permitted to collect those digital traces? How they are transformed into useful knowledge? How many and how that knowledge can be used? Who has access to it? Who uses this knowledge? Who benefits from it? These are all very important questions. That's why the AI is very important. From millions and millions of data available in different forms, they are using the machine. By using various components, it'll extract data and come with meaningful interpretations. Education technologies are very complex. When you start adopting the education technology is very complex. On a fine day, you want to start something, it's not possible because of the infrastructure issue, space issue. You need reliable equipment, especially when you are in government organizations, the policymakers, government policymakers. Challenges used by education technology, they should be, they are very much concerned. The government policy makers are very much concerned. Policymakers should make decisions about the education technologies that bringing solutions to the education problems. And regarding the teachers, they should really understand the conceptual underpinnings of using these technologies, tools, or apps. And the students also should understand how they can participate in meaningfully by using this technology-based learning experience through ethical learning. That's very important, not copying or not by cut, copy, paste way. That's very important. The teachers have, the academicians have a lot of challenges while implementing student-centered pedagogies when using AI. It seems like how we are using internet in the very beginning, we're using AI technologies. A lot of challenges are there for the teachers. For example, concerns about time to cover the curriculum, whether the understanding relationship between the affordance of range of ICT resource and particular subject domains can be reached. They don't want to change from the traditional methods, resistance to change, fear of failures when they use these AI kind of technologies in the classroom, fear of failure or embarrassment in front of the student. We need to overcome all these things. Without doing it, we cannot come out of the failures. Peer pressure from other colleagues. Some are using these AI technologies, others are not using. Problems with classroom space and flexibility of furnitures. lack of awareness and comfort with different pedagogical practices, apprehensions about classroom and they don't know how to use it in the classroom and manage it effectively, and difficulty in selecting and designing appropriate tools that can use customize for each subject to reach the program goals. Moreover, another thing I just trying to bring to this platform is the framework of competencies by the Council of Europe is always important that when we use these kind of tools and technologies, there should be values. We should be able to understand the cultural diversity, the dignity, the human rights, the fairness, able to understand the attitude of the learners and the facilitators, their responsibilities, their tolerance, their openness, about the skills, cooperation skills, conflict resolution skills, empathy, the knowledge and understanding, of language and communication, the law, the human right, all should be considered while using these tools. Then only the competence can be managed well. So this is very important. The values, attitude, skills, knowledge, and understanding need to be considered. Then only we can reach the right competence of giving right skills to the students, and also it will help the facilitators. So we should consider this ethical consideration while using AI, how transparent we are. How about the privacy and security? Given when the personal informations are given, whether we have systems to manage that, whether those data are managed. For example, we are using Facebook. We are posting our pictures. We are posting our family photos. Those are data. This can be misused by anyone by using Facebook. Cyber attack, cyberbullying. How these privacy and securities can be managed? Whether someone will outsource this, whether there is accountability for that, whether there is human oversight, someone you are just depending fully on machines. Okay, machines will do the grading, machine will do the assignment formulations. Whether human oversight is there, whether it can avoid harm, whether it can regenerate the response, these ethical considerations need to be considered. To conclude, what I want to say, artificial intelligence has a potential to revolutionize higher education in various ways. It helps in giving personalized knowledge. It will help in catering the individual student needs and ability. It helps in the modern day of teaching and learning, providing numerous benefits to students, educators, institutions, administrators. But it is not replacing human. It is always supporting the teaching and learning in the right way, and especially during this era of COVID, especially is when we are using this technology. There are wide range of technologies, especially the AI technologies there, where the students can be used, where the academicians can be facilitate for the good of the mankind. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Sir, questions are kindly placed in the post box. Please check it, sir.
Sure. Okay. I'm just going through the questions, but I cannot find any questions here. I will wait for it.
Sir, are you audible, sir? Sir, are you audible, sir?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can I read it, sir?
Yeah, please. I cannot see any questions here in the chat. In the
Yes.
WhatsApp.
Sir, can I say, sir?
Yes.
AI is how useful in business administration and business case studies education, sir.
Yeah, AI is very important in business, especially for content generators. For example, you want to create a content for advertising a product. Even this, some of the tools are very much so. For example, you want to come out with some meaningful contents for a product. These tools can be used. It can write for you. For writing case studies also. For example, you want to write a case study, and you put some information, some meaningful informations to this AI technologies or AI app you are using or AI tools you are using. It can give you, some kind of order how you can write a case. What should come first? What should come next? What can come third, fourth? It can give a order. It can help you to formulate the case study, the particular order. What should be the content of the case study? That's a great question. Hope I answered.
Thank you for your clarification, sir.
Thank you. What you can do is you can use that chat GPT. You can ask the chat GPT, in a way, can you create a case about this? Yes, that beautifully will create a case for you. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon Dr. Geeta Ramani, Assistant Professor of Business Administration, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Sorry, ma'am. Okay, give me a second. There's a question from Dr. Prabhu. To what extent AI is used in United States compared to India? That's a very good question. I think most of the universities have a policy of using AI. It is using in the teaching and learning, especially by teaching delivery. The AI is used a lot. And it is not just this AI technologies, AI-based curriculum all started just like 4 years back, if I say. So most of the universities having, for their professors, they have sections on how to conduct AI-based teaching and learning activities, how they can incorporate these kind of tools in the classroom. They used to have a pedagogical sessions continuously to make sure that they are incorporated in their curriculum, especially while they come out with, while they formulate their syllabus, while they try to put the assignments in their subject. The AI tools will be given preference. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We will move to the vote of thanks now. Good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of our Principal Dr. Ulagi, HOD Dr. Prabhu, faculty members, student coordinators, it gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for the 4th day of International FDP program hosted by Department of Business Administration, Government Arts College, Coimbatore, India. I would like to thank our chief guest of the day, Dr. Sauji Gopalakrishnan Pillai, Associate Scholar and Scientist, Florida State University, USA, for sparing his time and sharing his knowledge in AI's phenomenal role in education after COVID 19, AI's technologies and application in higher education. Three paradigms for AI, ethical issues related to the use of the AI, and the implementation of AI with appropriate strategies to meet the students' needs and expectation. At last, you have left us with the thought, sir, a long journey lies ahead. Don't fall behind. Thank you, sir. Last but not least, I also wish to express my thanks to all the participants for your continuous support, and we have fortunate enough to backed by the students administration team, technical team, and MC team. I thank everyone for their involvement they have shown on the completion of today's task beyond their comfort zone. Once again, I thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your kind words. And thank you for the opportunity. And have a great evening to everyone.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I request all the participants to fill the feedback link. Today we have come to the end of the session. We will meet you tomorrow.